All right, Gemini friends, get ready. We are going on a deep dive today.
Ooh, I love a good deep dive.
Me too. And especially when it comes to something like this.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like, plants and stuff, herbal allies, things that can boost our energy as Geminis and bring more mental clarity.
Wait, hold on. Plants that are specifically for Geminis, is that a thing?
It is, totally. That's what our source material is pointing to anyway. Super fascinating stuff.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Where are we diving in? What's the source?
Well, we've got this awesome article all about how different plants can be like little helpers for different astrological signs.
Interesting.
Yeah, and this one's all about Gemini. So, for those of us who, always feel like our minds are going a mile a minute.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Always juggling like a million different things at once. It can be exhausting.
Right. And that's exactly what this article gets into. Is like, how can we tap into all that amazing Gemini energy without burning ourselves out?
Okay, that I need to hear. So what's the secret?
Plants, my friend, plants, like specific herbs that can help us stay grounded and focused, even when it feels like our brains are about to explode.
All right, I'm officially on board. Let's talk plants. Which one's first?
Okay, so first up is this one called ginkgo biloba.
Ginkgo biloba. I've heard of that. Isn't that like good for memory and
Yeah,
stuff?
exactly. I was reading about a study in the article, and get this, ginkgo helped people remember 25% more information in a memory test.
Seriously, 25%. That's wild. But
Yeah.
how does it even work?
So the article says it boosts circulation to the brain, bringing all this fresh oxygen and nutrients.
Ah, so it's like clearing the mental cobwebs and giving your brain a good cleaning.
Pretty much. It's like a supercharge for our already awesome Gemini brains. Ha ha ha.
I love that.
Yeah.
A brain boost. So do you just like pop a pill or what?
Yeah, you can take it in capsules, especially if you want, like a daily dose. But you
Yeah.
can also drink it as a tea.
Ooh, tea sounds nice.
Mhm.
Especially, when you need to focus, like before a big presentation or something.
Right, like a little mental power up.
Exactly. But I do remember hearing something about ginkgo like a while back. I think maybe if you're on certain medications.
Oh, yeah. The article mentions that too. Something about blood thinners. It's always a good idea to check with your doctor first, just in case.
Good point. Safety first. Yeah. Okay, so we've got ginkgo for memory and mental sharpness. What's next on our list of herbal allies?
All right, so next up is something a little different. Let's talk about lavender.
Lavender. Yeah, okay. So relaxing. But I feel like everyone knows about lavender already.
Yeah, it's pretty popular. But I'm curious, why is it so good at calming our minds down?
Well, I was reading about this in the article too, actually. It turns out that lavender, it interacts with our nervous system in this really interesting way.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
So it actually increases our levels of like GABA, that's a neurotransmitter, and it basically helps our brains chill out.
Huh. So it's not just about the smell, it's actually changing what's happening in our brains.
Yep. The article even called it like a natural tranquilizer.
Wow, okay, I'm sold. So how do we get the most out of lavender? Just smell it or what?
Well, smelling it definitely helps. The article suggests diffusing lavender essential oil or sipping on some lavender tea. Those are both great ways to create that calm, relaxed vibe.
Oh, I love the idea of diffusing it, especially at night. Turn down the lights, put on some relaxing music, and let that lavender aroma just fill the whole room.
Yeah, totally. Create a little sanctuary.
Exactly. And I've also heard about putting lavender oil in a bath. That sounds super relaxing.
Oh, yeah. A lavender bath sounds amazing. But I do remember reading something about using essential oils directly on your skin.
Oh, right. The article mentions that too. Always dilute essential oils before putting them on your skin. Undiluted oils can sometimes cause irritation.
Good reminder. Okay, so we've got ginkgo for our busy brains and lavender to help us chill out. What else is there?
All right, so Geminis are known for having lots of energy, right? But sometimes even we need a little boost.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Those afternoon slumps can be brutal.
Totally. So
Yeah.
for those moments when we need a pick-me-up, the article suggests mint.
Mint,
Yeah.
really, like for mojitos.
Not exactly. We're talking about harnessing the power of mint as a mental refresher, like a natural energy drink, but for your brain.
Ooh, okay, I'm listening.
So mint is a natural stimulant. It helps clear your head and boost focus, and it's super fast acting. The article says that just inhaling mint essential oil is one of the quickest ways to feel its effects.
Interesting. So it's like a mental reboot almost.
Exactly. It's like hitting the reset button on your brain, perfect for when you're feeling sluggish or unfocused.
Okay, I'm convinced. I need to get myself some mint oil stat.
Me too. I'm already picturing myself like taking a deep whiff of mint oil during that afternoon slump and feeling instantly revitalized.
Uh-huh, yes. But hold on, didn't we just talk about something about putting essential oils on your skin?
Oh, right. Good catch. Always dilute mint oil or any essential oil before applying it directly to your skin. Just a little reminder.
Got it. So we've covered ginkgo, lavender, and mint. Are there any other plant allies we should know about?
There is one more, and it's a bit more unique.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Tell me everything.
Have you ever heard of fenugreek?
Fenugreek. Not ringing a bell. What's that all about?
Well, fenugreek is known for being a natural energizer.
Ooh, another energy booster.
Yes, but unlike mint, this one's more about physical energy and stamina. It's perfect for, keeping up with our busy Gemini lifestyles.
Okay, that sounds right up my alley. But how do you even use it? Is it like a weird herb or something?
Not at all. The article mentions a few different ways to take it. You can take it in capsules for a daily boost or brew it as a tea, and you can even find it as a spice.
Wait, really? A spice? Like in cooking?
Yeah, it adds this unique flavor to dishes, apparently.
Well,
I've never tried it myself, but I'm definitely curious now.
me too. I love trying new flavors. But are there any like warnings about this one, like side effects or anything?
Yeah, the article does mention that fenugreek can sometimes cause a little digestive discomfort if you have a sensitive stomach.
Ah, good to know. Start slow, I guess.
Exactly. Always listen to your body, right? So there you have it, our 4 amazing plant allies for the Gemini mind. Ginkgo, lavender, mint, and fenugreek.
Wow, what a lineup. I'm already feeling more energized just thinking about all the possibilities.
Me too. It's amazing how nature provides these incredible tools to help us, thrive.
It really is. And you know what's even cooler?
What's that?
I feel like we've only scratched the surface here. There's so much more to learn about these plants and how they can help us navigate our, unique Gemini experiences.
Absolutely. This is just the beginning of our exploration. But for now, let's take a quick pause, and when we come back, we'll dive even deeper into how these plants can help us tackle some of those classic Gemini challenges.
Ooh, can't wait.
Okay, so we've talked about all these amazing plants and their benefits, but how do they actually help us, as Geminis?
That's a great question. It's one thing to know that, say, ginkgo biloba can boost memory, but how does that translate to our daily lives, especially with all the unique Gemini quirks we have?
Right, like we're known for being super curious and always wanting to learn new things, but sometimes that can lead to mental overload, trying to juggle a million ideas at once.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The article even uses that term mental overload.
Oh.
It's like our brains are wired for multitasking, but sometimes it just gets to be too much.
Totally. And then there's that whole feeling scattered and restless. It's like we can't ever slow down.
Yeah, that restlessness can be a real challenge for Geminis. But get this, the article suggests that these same plant allies can actually help us with those specific struggles.
Really? So it's not just about general well-being, it's targeted support for Geminis.
Exactly. It's like nature's got our backs, Like it knows exactly what we need to thrive.
I love that. Okay, so let's break it down. What about mental overload? Which plants are our best friends when it comes to that?
Well, the article highlights lavender and mint as being super helpful for calming the mind and reducing mental clutter.
Lavender, okay, that makes sense. We talked about how it can increase those GABA levels, which helps us relax.
Right. And then mint, even though it's energizing, it can also help clear mental fog and improve focus.
So it's like that mental reboot we were talking about earlier, like hitting the reset button on our brains.
Exactly. And you know what's even cooler? The article suggests that just inhaling mint essential oil is one of the fastest ways to experience those benefits.
Oh, wow, really? So I could just keep a little bottle of mint oil at my desk and take a whiff whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Exactly. It's like instant aromatherapy.
I love it. Okay, what about when mental overload turns into anxiety? Like when it feels like our thoughts are just spiraling out of control?
Ah, yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Well, the article says that lavender is a total rock star when it comes to calming the nervous system and easing anxiety.
Lavender again, it really is a multitasker, just like us Geminis.
Right. And you know what I find really helpful? Making a whole ritual out of it.
Oh,
Like taking the time to actually brew a cup of lavender tea, focusing on the aroma, taking those first sips. It's like a mini meditation.
Oh, that's a great idea. It's like creating a little moment of peace in the midst of all the chaos.
Exactly. And for those times when anxiety feels really intense, the article suggests combining lavender with deep breathing exercises.
Ooh, that sounds super effective, like a double dose of calm.
Right, so you could diffuse some lavender oil and just like focus on your breath, inhaling that calming aroma.
Okay, I'm definitely going to try that next time I'm feeling anxious. So we've covered mental overload and anxiety. What about those times when it's more of a physical energy slump?
Ah, yes, the dreaded energy crash. Well, for physical fatigue, the article recommends fenugreek and ginkgo biloba.
Wait, really? I would have thought mint would be more helpful for energy.
Mint's great for mental energy, for sure. But when it comes to physical stamina and endurance, fenugreek is the way to go. It's like specifically designed to help us keep up with our busy lives.
Okay, that makes sense. And what about ginkgo? I thought that was more for memory and focus.
It is. But remember how we talked about it improving circulation? Well, that increased blood flow benefits the whole body, not just the brain. So it can actually give you a subtle but noticeable boost in physical energy too.
Oh, interesting. It's like a two-for-one deal.
Right. It's like nature's way of saying, hey, Gemini, I got you covered.
I love that. So lavender and mint for those mental challenges, and then fenugreek and ginkgo for when we're feeling physically drained.
Exactly. It's like having a whole team of plant allies, each with their own unique superpowers.
It's amazing. And you know what's really cool? It's like these plants are helping us to tap into something deeper. It's not just about treating symptoms, it's about connecting with nature and finding that sense of balance and harmony.
I totally agree. It's like they're guiding us back to our natural rhythms,
Mhm.
helping us to remember that we're part of something bigger than ourselves.
That's beautiful. And this is just the beginning of our exploration. There's so much more to learn about these plants and all the other amazing herbal allies out there.
Right. This is just a taste, a little glimpse into the incredible world of herbalism.
So, for our listeners who are feeling inspired to try some of these plants, what advice would you give them? Where should they start?
Well, I think the first step is to really tune into your own needs. What are you struggling with? What are you hoping to achieve? And then you can start researching which plants might be the best fit for you.
And remember, the article we've been discussing is a great resource. It goes into detail about each plant's benefits, uses, and even potential cautions.
Yeah, and there are tons of other resources out there too. Books, websites, herbalists, even your local health food store can be a great source of information.
It's all about doing your research and finding what feels right for you. And remember, it's a journey. You might try something and realize it's not quite the right fit. That's totally okay. Just keep experimenting and listening to your body.
Exactly. It's all about finding what works for you and honoring your own individual needs.
And as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with a little challenge.
Ooh, I love a good challenge.
Me too. Okay, so here it is. Take some time this week to connect with nature in a mindful way.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Yeah, so it could be anything. Going for a walk in the park, sitting under a tree, visiting a botanical garden, even just spending some time with your houseplants.
Love it. Get those green thumbs going.
Right. And as you're connecting with nature, pay attention to the plants around you. Notice their shapes, their colors, their scents, and just think about how you might incorporate their wisdom and healing power into your own life.
That's such a beautiful way to end this deep dive. It's like a little invitation to connect with the magic of the natural world.
Exactly. And who knows, you might even discover your own personal plant ally along the way.
What a wonderful thought. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of herbal allies for the Gemini mind.
Absolutely. Happy exploring, everyone.